Hi guys, I'm Cassandra and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to upcycle this old pan into kitchen decor, and I have already done a lot of upcycling videos on this channel. So make sure you check those out. I'll link the playlist in the description box. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. So first I'm just scraping off the top layer of the pan to have a smooth surface since it has a rough layer on top, and I am using a cutter to scrape it. You can also use sandpaper to smoothen out the surface. And next I am going to wash the pan, and then I'll just wipe it with a tissue paper to get rid of any leftover dust particles. Next I have to prime the surface, and for that I am using this white gesso. This is an important step because if you apply paint directly on surfaces like metal or glass, it can wear off easily. That is why using a primer is very important, especially when you are working with surfaces like these. So in this video, I'll be sharing some amazing techniques with you like gilding and flower making using die cut machine. So do watch the entire video. And yeah, I've covered up the entire area with gesso and I leave it aside to dry. While that dries up, let's check out our decoupage paper. So for this project, I'll be using this decoupage rice paper. And this pack costs around 75 rupees or something. And you get 4 sheets of papers in one pack. And as you can see, there are 2 sheets of the same design. I have decided to use this sheet because I am doing a kitchen decor and this is more of a kitchen themed print. So next I am tearing the paper to get the design part that I want. By the way, I will link down the rice paper and all the products that I am using in this video in the description box. Next, I will take the pan and paint it using this dark brown acrylic color. I'll apply 2 coats of the paint, and here I am not painting the center portion because I'll be pasting my decoupage paper there. So once I've painted, I'll leave it aside to dry. And once that's dried up, I'll be adhering the decoupage paper. So adhering this is very easy as compared to the napkin, as the paper is a bit thicker than the napkin, and this is perfect for beginners as it doesn't wrinkle up easily. So the process of applying this is similar. You just have to apply a layer of decoupage glue. Here I am using the Deco Magic glue, and once you have applied the glue, then carefully adhere the paper. And once that's done, you have to apply another layer of glue on top of the paper. This layer is applied to protect the paper from any damage like discoloration. So after the glue is applied, again I let it dry. Next, I am going to do some gilding on this using gold leaf. So to apply the gold leaf, you have to use some kind of tacky glue. Here I am using the Texture Tech glue. You can use any gilding glue. So yeah, this glue is different from the normal glue as this turns tacky after it's dried. Normally when you apply any glue, it's sticky only when it's wet, but this turns sticky once it's dried. Here I am just applying the glue at random places with the help of a brush. And once I have applied it, I let it dry. After it's dried, now I am going to apply the gold leaf. So I am just tearing small pieces of the gold leaf and applying it onto the spots wherein I had applied the Texture Tech glue. I am also taking the help of a dry brush to spread out the gold foil. Once I'm done with the gilding, I'll keep the pen aside and now let's make some handmade flowers. To make the flowers, I'm using the die cutting machine as this makes the job very easy. If you don't have this, you can draw some petals and cut them out with scissors. So to use the die cutting machine, first we have to keep plate A and then keep plate B. So next I am keeping the cardstock paper and I am keeping the dies on top of the cardstock. I have kept the sharp end of the dies facing downwards, and finally I am placing plate C on top. And then I'll pass this through the machine. And here are my leaf cutouts. Next, following the same process, I'll cut out some flower petals. Now to form this into a flower, first I'll take the smallest cutout and I'll shape it like this with the help of a quilling needle. You can also do this with a hairpin or your fingers if you don't have a quilling needle. So I'll shape all the petals of this cutout in the same way. Next, I'm taking the second smallest size and repeating the same process. Then I'm taking the next cutout and folding the petals outwards like this. And similarly, I'm folding the petals of the last cutout outwards as well. Now again, I'm taking the smallest petal and applying glue and sticking it like this. And then I'm following the same process and sticking the other petals as well. So following the same process, I'll create a few more roses and leaves. Next, I'll take the pen and arrange the flowers and leaves, and once I'm happy with the arrangement, I'll adhere them to the pen using some silicone glue. You can also use hot glue or any kind of strong adhesive. Then I'll apply some more texture tack around the pen and I'll do some more gold gilding. And then I decided to paint the handle of the pen using the dark brown acrylic paint. And I also did some gold gilding on the remaining parts of the handle. Finally, this area was looking a little empty, so I decided to add another flower and some leaves over here. And this is what it turned out. I absolutely love it. And this is a perfect wall hanging for my kitchen. And this is it for today's video. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and for more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and see you in the next video. Bye.